Assalamu alaikum students. Today is our second lecture on Introduction to Environmental Science. In our previous lecture, we discussed nature, history and scope of environmental science. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss aspect, impact and components of environment. Every organization engages in activities which produce various products or services that interact with the physical environment. We will discuss physical environment later. The identification of environmental aspect is an important step towards recognizing their impact on our planet. Now the question is why we must have knowledge about environmental aspects. एनवायरमेंटल एस्पेक्ट का पता होना इसलिए ज़रूरी है क्योंकि इन्हीं एस्पेक्ट्स की मदद से हम लोग इसके इम्पैक्ट्स फाइंड आउट कर सकेंगे. This proves helpful in setting and formulating objectives, targets and other programs that may be directed towards solving environmental problem. An environmental aspect is an organization's activities, products and services that can interact with the environment. Now the point is, these activities or aspects of doing business may affect or impact the environment in a positive, negative or a neutral way. Also, it's important to know that these aspects of doing business may change the environment locally, regionally or even globally. Now I would like to define environmental impacts. इन्वायरमेंटल एस्पेक्ट की वजह से जो इन्वायरमेंट में चेंजेस आती हैं उसको हम उसके इम्पैक्ट्स बोलते हैं. इन अदर टर्म्स एन इन्वायरमेंटल इम्पैक्ट इज डिफाइंड एज एनी चेंज टू द इन्वायरमेंट वेदर एडवर्स और बेनिफिशियल resulting from a facility's activities, product or services. So what is facility? Facility may be a place where specific activities occur. Example: medical facilities may refer to the medical equipment or a building. Similarly, manufacturing facilities means a factory. Relation between environmental aspects and impacts. The relation between aspect and impact is simply cause and effect. हम इसे cause and effect का relation क्यों कहते हैं? क्योंकि एस्पेक्ट्स की वजह से जो भी इन्वायरमेंट में चेंजेस आते हैं वो बेसिकली इसके इफ़ेक्ट्स होते हैं जो कि पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव दोनों हो सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, कटिंग डाउन ट्रीज एंड लिटरिंग हैव अ नेगेटिव इफेक्ट ऑन एनिमल्स एंड प्लांट्स. Protecting endangered species and cleaning lakes and seas has a positive effect on the environment. Following are the some example of aspects and impacts of environment. Types of environment. Environment is divided into three parts in a broader term: physical, biological and man-made. Physical are basically abiotic, which consist of lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. Biological are basically biotic, which consist of floral and faunal. Man-made consist of economic, social and cultural environment. Physical components of environment. As we know, physical components of environment are abiotic in nature, that is, they are non-living. Physical components of environment include soil, water, air, climate, temperature, light, etc. Physical components of environment is again divided into three parts, that are atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere. Atmosphere include vapors, gases and suspended particles. Hydrosphere include water, while lithosphere include rock and minerals. Atmosphere is one of the physical components of environment. The envelope of gases surrounding the earth or another planet is called atmosphere. Atmosphere means the gaseous air which we have in our environment. Students, now we will study composition of Earth's atmosphere. In the following diagram, the composition of Earth's atmosphere is shown. As we know, atmosphere is composed of nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, argon and other gases, or it is the air all around the earth. Composition of various gases in the atmosphere will vary. Nitrogen is 78% by volume in atmosphere or 75% by weight. Oxygen is 21% by volume or 23% by weight. Carbon dioxide is 0.03% by volume and 0.05% by weight. Argon is 1% by volume. The second physical component of environment is hydrosphere. Hydrosphere includes all types of water resources like oceans, seas, rivers, glacier and all groundwater. Hydrosphere is the total amount of water on planet, underground and in the air. It is the collective term used for different forms of water. 70% of earth is covered by water and 30% is covered by the land surface. So जो पानी ज़मीन पे मिलेगा वो किस टर्म में आता है? हाइड्रोस्फीयर में. Hydrosphere provides place for many plants and animals to live, as many gases like carbon dioxide, oxygen and nutrients are dissolved in water. The presence of these substances is essential for life to exist in water. The third and the last component of physical environment is lithosphere. Lithosphere is the solid outer part of the earth consisting of crust and upper mantle. Lithosphere is the solid rock that covers the planet. जो solid rocks हैं जिन्होंने planet को cover किया हुआ है उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? Lithosphere. This includes crust and uppermost part of the mantle. All mountains and sea floor are included in lithosphere. जो सी का फ्लोर है और बड़ी बड़ी माउंटेन्स हैं वो किस टर्म में आती हैं? लिथोस्फीयर में. There are two components of lithosphere. They are oceanic lithosphere and continental lithosphere. ओशनिक लिथोस्फीयर क्या होती हैं जी? ओशन का नीचे वाला फ्लोर है उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? ओशनिक लिथोस्फीयर. जबकि जो बड़ी बड़ी माउंटेन्स हैं उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? कॉन्टिनेंटल लिथोस्फीयर. It is the time to explain biosphere. The part of the earth inhabited by organisms communities is called biosphere. Biosphere is basically the combination of atmosphere, hydrosphere and lithosphere. So biosphere is that part of earth where life can exist. पूरी लाइफ ना तो पानी में होगी, ना एटमॉस्फेयर पे और ना लिथोस्फेयर पे. एटमॉस्फेयर, हाइड्रोस्फेयर और लिथोस्फेयर का कुछ पार्ट ऐसा होगा जहाँ लाइफ एग्जिस्ट नहीं करती. So the question is where life can exist. तो लाइफ कहाँ एग्जिस्ट करेगी? जो तीनों का कॉम्बिनेशन होगा, जैसे कि गिवन डायग्राम में दिखाया गया है. Biological components of environment. Second component or type of environment is biological component, which is biotic in nature. Biotic means living organisms. Since all the life belong to the biological component of environment, that's why they are also known as biotic. There are two kinds of biological components. They are flora and fauna. Flora is the plant life occurring in a particular region or time. Fauna is all of the animals life of any particular region or time. Simply, plant life is called flora and animal life is called fauna. Man-made environment. The third component of environment is man-made environment. The term man-made environment refers to the man-made surroundings that provide facilities for human needs. The man-made environment gives place for the people to live, work, educate and recreate their needs for their day-to-day needs. Man is thus an inseparable part of environment. Man and environment have very close relationship with each other. The social life of man is affected by environment. This is the reason for various types of social and cultural activities around the world. The hilly people have different lifestyles than the people in the plain areas. Similarly, people around the world differ in their food, clothes, festivals, etc. All these are influenced by the factors around them. Okay, you have now learned a lot about environmental science. So I want you to make an assignment on contribution of environmental science to the society. Thank you.